Hey people, it's Nias talking. Now once again, I'd like to thank one of my subscribers, Creole Lady, for telling me about this story. And this is part 2 from one of my previous videos, which is now talking about the court case. So this is the Guardian article. Germany sued for damages of forgotten genocide in Namibia. Descendants of the Herero and Nama people brought lawsuit for what they call a campaign of genocide by German colonial troops in the early 1900s. Germany has been sued for damages in the United States by descendants of the Herero and Nama people of Namibia for what they call a campaign of genocide by German colonial troops in the early 1900s that led to more than 100,000 deaths. According to a complaint filed on Thursday with the U.S. District Court in Manhattan, Germany has excluded the plaintiffs from talks with Namibia regarding what occurred and has publicly said any settlement will not include reparations to victims, even if compensation is awarded to Namibia itself. So, do you see how spiteful the Germans are behaving? They even said, well, we're not actually going to talk to any of the descendants of them, we're just going to talk to the government. Basically saying, we don't even take what happened to your ancestors seriously. We're just going to treat this as some kind of dispute between governments, not as a human rights violation. And going on, there is no assurance that any of the proposed foreign aid by Germany will actually reach or assist the minority indigenous communities that were directly harmed, the plaintiff's lawyer Ken McCallion said in an email. There can be no negotiations or settlement about them that is made without them. Too right. There can't be any negotiations without them. The proposed class action lawsuit seeks unspecified sums for thousands of descendants of the victims for the incalculable damages that were caused. U.S. representatives of the German government did not immediately respond to requests for comment. The slaughter took place from roughly 1904 to 1908, when Namibia was a German colony known as Southwest Africa, after the Herero and Nama groups rebelled against German rule. According to many published reports, victims were also subject to hard conditions in concentration camps, and some had their skulls sent to Germany for scientific experiments. So you see, this is actually a forerunner to the Holocaust. So basically, they experimented with ways to get rid of Jews on blacks. That's basically what the only conclusion can be drawn here. And going back to what they said about the skulls, this is further disrespect, saying that blacks were not human and that their skulls need to be studied like animals. It's disgusting. Some historians view what occurred as the 20th century's first genocide, and the 1985 United Nations report said that the massacre of Hereros qualified as a genocide. Germany has paid victims of the Holocaust, which occurred during the Second World War. The plaintiffs are on Thursday sued under the Alien Tort Statute, a 1789 U.S. law often invoked in human rights cases. The U.S. Supreme Court narrowed the law's reach in a 2013 decision, Kiobel v. Royal Dutch Petroleum, saying it was presumed not to cover foreign conduct unless the claims sufficiently touch and concern the U.S. McCallion said Kiobel and later rulings leave the door open for U.S. courts to assert jurisdiction in genocide cases. The plaintiffs include some from New York, also brought federal common law and New York state law claims. Anyway, I hope that they succeed, and I hope that they get paid directly huge sums, because I can't even imagine how much they are owed. And I don't want people to say, well, it was a long time ago. Don't ever bring that to me. It was a long time ago. The Holocaust was a long time ago. Nobody ever talks about that and says, oh, it was a long time ago, we need to forget it. Okay, that's never an acceptable argument for them. Why should it be acceptable for this? Anyway, comment, rate, share, and subscribe. If you want to tell me about any stories you want me to cover, just leave them in the comments. Thank you. Peace out.